what is causing all this problem is that people are saying the energy that the APC and President TINUBU, that they are putting into, they don't want this record to be released. If some people are saying it's because maybe there's something they are trying to hide. Now, otherwise, if there is no issue, you just say, okay, release the record now. What are they going to do with it? So what is all this thing about severe and irreparable damage? What damage?
Well, let me.
So maybe your lawyers are the ones who missed the boat.
No. Let me speak as a lawyer first. Yeah. This is an election petition matter, and within 21 days you are meant to present all your facts and figures. You cannot amend after 21 days. You have 180 days to present, and so far that you fail to plan up an issue, you cannot begin to blame everyone for your failure. That is what is happening to Atiku and Peter Obi now. And I will now come back to the effect that how we arrive at where we are is because we are not being truthful to ourselves. And just as you mentioned, you are a journalist, but your colleague here is very highly unprofessional.
No, please.
No, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm not emotionally blackmailing anybody. You are asking a question.
Blackmailer. Continue.
You are asking a question.
Blackmailer.
On the premise of neutrality. You don't bring up your emotions into it. I've just provided you an answer.
Professional blackmailer.
Yeah, it's in records. This is an institution. You can write further requests to reaffirm forgery, but they have a process in America. The vendor, there is a vendor, you go to that vendor to reassert if that document actually, that vendor had the authority. By whose authority was the vendor acting? Was there an authorized legal authority to those vendors? Meaning there was a vendor, meaning there is a truth here. And in evidence, for the fact that these are privileged documents. In America, we don't run things like we have, for the fact that we have FOI in Nigeria. You just apply, you get your document. But in America, you sought the consent of the owner of that document for release. If he doesn't still give you his own document, no matter how, except he gives you...
Even here in Nigeria, you can't ask for my transcript.
Yeah.
You cannot go to universities
except there are substantial reason, criminal reason. And here we are not investigating either Ashwaju did not go to... They are proved, they are allegation, all of them, including Dele Farutimi, is that, oh, this man never went to the school, he was parading, never to have graduated. Now you are seeing it, Mr. Rufai. I'm not putting it to you, just the way, it's not left to you.
No, you are the guest.
Respond.
You are the guest.
No, let me put it to me.
No, please.
No,
you are the guest. Just address it
to me.
No, please.
I'm not too emotional.
No, please.
Fact might be very hard for all of us that Ashwaju is the president of this country. Let us accept that as a fact. Is there. Definitely the political interest can be on your side tomorrow. I, as a person, I believed in various of my interests. I walk in on the truth. And if I'm continuing to maintain my stand on some issues, but the fact that other people have their own candidate and all that, we maintain our endorsement of Ashwaju because we went through his record. This matter started with Fawemi. There was a matter of the ICPC. There are a lot of matters Ashwaju that have been determined by the court. And you cannot retroactivate an issue that has been determined by a law court. This man is a graduate. Going into looking out for every pulse on the body of a dead man, you are just disturbing yourself. So these are not issues we just have to trivialize. These are privileged documents. He said, oh, provide, don't show my records to this extent. The school showed his gender by addressing him as Mr. Ashwaju. What could have been? Those are comprehensive. Just a primary six holder will understand. Mr. That is not a female. You don't go deeper just because you just want to call a dog a bad name and looking for every evidence around. That is deeply retrogressing and unfortunate. And to me, just as I still retreat, I'm not an emotional blackmailer. I'm only here to speak the truth. If Rufai loves it or not, we'll come back here to readdress other national issues. But as far as I believe, on his question, the document emanated from a vendor. Have you on your own emailed the vendor's institution? Did this document? The school just only provided on hold. If I say yes or no, that is the end. And they don't claim that is one document.
I get your point.
And Ashwaju is not a forger. Please, I'm reiterating, Ashwaju is not a forger. is a man of utmost integrity. He's a man that we found to be manly enough to manage the affairs of the country at this critical time, and he's doing the job. That's the only support. What I expect at this time is for us to create a constructive criticism. Let there be a shadow cabinet of opposition to know if it's really meeting up with the target. So for me, I'm not here to furthermore on these trivialities. Definitely, look at the way we are addressing each other over an issue that has been determined outside the country. They went all to shop for lies and they still came back with nothing.
Okay.